Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Success at Supper Time with Dr. Herbert Harris. Thank you so much for joining us. Gonzalez, thank you for joining us on Instagram and those joining us on YouTube. Every night this week, Monday through Thursday, we have been having Success at Supper Time, where we take topics from our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, and deal with them in depth. For those of you who don't have a copy, or those who need another copy, go to our website, herbertharris.com, and get your copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. Also announcing our upcoming webinar, our free webinar on Monday, April 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's called New You Resurrection Webinar, free to show you how you can bring about the new you, how you can resurrect, give life to a new person that's living inside of you. Welcome, Kenya. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to continue our topic from last night, which was overcoming doubt. We talked about the fact that doubt can undermine all of your efforts. When you doubt yourself, when you doubt your abilities, when you doubt the future, it undermines your ability to focus and thus to create the energy vibration necessary to attract what you want into your life. Yesterday, we were saying, how do you overcome doubt? What are some of the keys? I'm going to review the first 4 keys to overcoming doubt. Number 1, to recognize that doubt is a weed. Every garden has flowers, and flowers are the good things that you do, the good relationships, the good thoughts, the good emotions. And weeds are the negative thoughts, the negative emotions. And literally, you know what? Weeds will consume your garden. And so doubt will consume your dreams. The second key to overcoming doubt is to look at the positive things you've already done in the past. The fact that you're alive today means that you've accomplished something that other people who are not alive have not accomplished. You're alive today. And I guarantee you that although you may think you've been a failure, you may think that you have not done anything important, but if you really look for the good that you've done, you'll find some of your greatest victories. Often we can get so focused on our present condition, which may not be to our liking, but we can get so focused on our present condition that we forget the greatness, the things we've accomplished in the past. So the second key is to look at the good things you've done in the past. The third key, talk to someone else about it. Be careful who you share it with, though, but talk to someone who's been where you want to go, who's faced similar challenges. And finally, the fourth key to helping you overcome doubt is to, and this is a heavy one, folks, write it down. There's something about writing down, whatever the challenge is, whatever the thing that you have doubts about, write it down, and that'll take a lot of the scaredness out of it. Always think about the scripture, the power of doubt or self-doubt. The master teacher, Christ, said, if you tell this mountain to be cast into the sea and doubt not, it will happen. And what the spiritual principle here is that if you believe in yourself and in your capabilities and eliminate doubt from your consciousness, nothing is impossible. So now what's the fifth key, the fifth step? The fifth step to help you eliminate doubt is to realize that most people really don't care whether you're successful or not. Most people really don't care what happens to you. So often we fashion our lives in accord with other people's expectations. People expect you to be a certain way because of your family. People may expect you to be a certain way because of some of your past experiences. They know your past. Sometimes it's past relationships. People expect you to be a certain way. But once you recognize that other people, what they think, feel, say, or do don't really matter when it comes to your ability to be focused on your dreams, your goals, and making them manifest in your life. So this is a strong piece, because when you're going for it, it's very interesting. When you're attempting to do important things, positive things, like gnats, you know, in the country, when you go to a house and it's dark, you don't see any bugs. But the moment you turn the lights on, a bulb on, bugs come from everywhere. Well, when you're going through the challenges of your life, the fact that you're having a challenge, the fact that there's a Goliath show up when you're getting ready to make a breakthrough. If right now you're facing a lot of opposition, a lot of just resistance in the things that you're trying to do, be heartened. Know that when you're getting a lot of resistance, many obstacles, you're close to a breakthrough. So once you realize that other people don't care, then now don't worry about it. You focus on you, doing the good that you do, adding value to your life. When you think about other people, the question is, how can I add value to their lives? Not how I can conform to their criticism. Number 5, get a higher authority. So what do you mean, Dr. Harris? When you're down in the dumps, you know, you watch basketball. I was watching, for example, the Duke NC State game, the North Carolina, University of North Carolina game, and watching how University of North Carolina was, 15 points ahead at the halftime. But watching how Duke was ahead, I think. But watching how that second half, this deep desire and the synergy of the members of the team were able to come back and win the game. So when we say go to a higher authority, go to people who are motivated. When you feel down in the dumps, don't hang around with other people who are down in the dumps. Go and get around motivated, excited, enthusiastic people. Because enthusiasm is infectious. Motivation is infectious. So go to a high authority. When you're facing a challenge, go around people who are positive people, who are uplifting people, who are motivated people. There was a great marketer, A.L. Williams. He had an insurance company. He marketed mutual funds and insurance. And he had a lecture that was called Just Do It. Just do it. Surround yourself with excited, motivated people and just do it. The 7th key to overcoming doubt is to realize that all setbacks are temporary. Think about this. No matter how dark the night, the day always comes. Conversely, no matter how bright the day, the night always comes. And so life evolves in cycles. So you may be confronted with some serious challenges right now in your life, but understand that everything has a season. Pain has a season. Pleasure has a season. Living has a season. Dying has a season. The Bible says to all things there is a season, a time to live, a time to die, a time to sow and a time to pluck up that which is sown. This is a very powerful concept, folks, because it says that if you have patience and you hang in there. You see, when someone quits, you might say there's no solution for quitting. If you quit, game over. But if you hang in there, if you have the persistence and you keep doing what you know you have to do, you can be, you will be victorious. Willie Jolly often said that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Wow. So whatever's going on in your life right now, know that even that will pass away. The eighth key to overcoming doubt is to sharpen your skills. If you keep doing what you've always done, you will keep getting what you've always gotten. When you sharpen your skills, you commit to get better at whatever you do. That you affirm and live the thought every day and every way, I'm getting better and better. That when you sharpen your skills, it does something to you. When you read, when you study, when you do what must be done to get better at whatever task you're attempting. Kenya's a personal trainer. You don't walk out onto the court or the gym and pick up, snatch, jerk 250 pounds. But if you're patient and you work at it, don't stop, sharpen your skills, build up your skills level. There will come a time when you will be able to accomplish that. Number 9, don't beat yourself up. One of the challenges about self-doubt is that when you doubt yourself, you tend to blame yourself for what you didn't do, what you didn't accomplish. Don't beat yourself up. Recognize that doubt is natural. It's about overcoming doubt. When doubts come into your mind, you just say, that's not for me, and keep rolling. If you beat yourself up about what you did not do and what you have not accomplished, you're literally perpetuating the very doubt that probably created the previous failure. And finally, number 10 is to remember that you can always course correct. When you have your success GPS and your GPS is guiding you to your goals, there may be a detour. There may be a hole in the road. There may be an accident. There are all kinds of things that you may not have direct control over. But when you recognize that you can pivot, you know, Wisdom Wednesday today and on Instagram and on LinkedIn and Facebook, that watch Wisdom Wednesday, we talked about pivoting. That when you realize that you can always fix it, the only thing you can't replace is time. So you always have to, you might say, dance to the time music. The time music says, the time master says, to ask yourself from moment to moment, what is the best use of my time right now when I consider my goals, my vision, and my purpose? So once you obey the time master, then everything else you can fix. Even when you lose all your money, there's so many people who will tell you great stories of comebacks where they say, man, I lost every dime. I was homeless. And 18 months later, they're back, bigger than ever. When you overcome doubt, when you overcome the challenges that confront you, you actually strengthen yourself. The difference between a diamond and a piece of coal, the chemical formula for diamond and coal pretty much the same. The difference is the diamond is the result of a coal being subjected, a piece of coal being subjected to extreme pressure. And so in life, the challenges we face, the things that confront us, that the blockages, the obstacles, the the tricky people, whatever those things are that stand between you and your goals, they can be dealt with. They can be handled because you have the ability to make it happen. So let's review these. We went over the first four. Let's review these last 5 keys to overcoming self-doubt. The 5th key was to realize that people don't really care. Don't be concerned about other people's opinions. You be concerned about your pursuit of excellence. Number 6, get a high authority. Stay around positive, motivated, uplifting people. Number 7, to recognize that all setbacks are temporary. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. It's just to make you get better. Number 8, sharpen your skills. Be committed to the affirmation every day and everywhere. I get better and better. Read more, study more, expose yourself to more. The more you see, the more you can be. Number 9, don't beat yourself up about it. Realize that it's an evolutionary growth process, and that the more you know, the more you grow. The more you see, the more you be. The more you be, the more you grow. You see, success is a continuous realization of your worthwhile purpose. The more that you can see, the more that you can be. And then finally, that number 10, to realize you can always course adjust, course correct. You can pivot. Whenever there's a need to pivot, as long as you keep your eye on the prize, you can make that turn. So the GPS says, hey, this is the way to go, but there's a traffic jam. Take a detour, pivot, go around the block, go around the round robin's barn if necessary. So when you can do these things, you can overcome self-doubt. And when you overcome doubt, especially self-doubt, you are able to focus all of your energy on the outcomes that you desire to manifest. You see, when you have doubt, it's like trying to ride 2 racehorses. One racehorse, if you can imagine the Kentucky Derby, one racehorse says they're going to be a winner, and you're on number 1, fastest horse in the place. But if you doubt, it's like you're riding 2 racehorses at the same time. You cannot win riding 2 horses. Doubt and success are incongruent concepts. So folks, when you can overcome doubt, when you can master doubt, when you can convert stumbling blocks into stepping stones, then you can truly be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and have whatever you want to have, always knowing that the best is yet to come. Let's just take a deep breath for a moment. Those of you on Instagram, those of you on YouTube, listen to this broadcast. Please share it with at least 3 other people. We really appreciate your comments, the things, share some of the obstacles and that you've overcome, share how you were able to deal with doubt. People need to know it. Your lesson can be somebody else's example. Go to our website, herbertharris.com. Get your copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. If there's a person in your life who's getting ready to make a transformation, do 2 things. Have them get a copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success at our website, and enroll in our upcoming Monday night, April 18th, the Monday after Easter. We have a free New You Resurrection webinar where we're going to show you how to assess where you're at right now, how to make the necessary changes to take you from where you are to where you want to be, how to make new goals, new objectives, recalibrate your success GPS, and then finally how to lay out a plan to get it done. All free. Go to our website, herbertharris.com, www.herbertharris.com. There's a banner up at the top. Click on that and register for the free New You Resurrection webinar. So let's sing it on out. Here we go. Dubby-doo, dubby-doo, lap-dap-dap, dooby-doo. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. All right, folks. This was Success at Supper Time with Dr. Herbert Harris. Always know the best is yet